The easiest means of transport to buy and use around the world, a bike. Although the first bicycle was invented in Germany in 1817, its industrial production began in France the following year. At first, it was clearly a hobby for the sporty, urban, rich gentry. This particular specimen of the first bikes made in France were made in 1820. Back then, you had to sit over here, put your hands there and walk. That way, you could cover 16 kilometers an hour instead of the general average of 4 kilometers per hour of human walking speed. That's why it was called the walking accelerator. No brakes, no pedals, no rubber tires, no chains, no gears. In 1861 came the first bikes with pedals. In 1870, the first ones with chains, and much later, rubber tires and brakes, all French inventions.
In 1890, there were 50,000 bikes in France. In 1900, there were 1 million bikes. That's when the bike became popular. And by the 1920s and 30s, there were bikes all over France.
In the history of the bicycle, this one leaves a strong impression. Its front wheel is nearly 1.2 meters tall. It was very difficult to climb on and to ride.
People thought that to go faster you needed big wheels, so it shows really how today's bikes are different.
And not just that. Today, they are seen as a cheap and green-friendly means of transport, and that is why nearly 1 in 2 French has a bicycle, and most big French cities have free public bikes. Mr. Proy, Press TV, Paris.